Everybody to the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce campus. I hope many of you have been here many times. For those of you that haven't, welcome. We're really excited about this announcement today, but I'm not going to get into that yet because I'm going to let other folks talk about it. But first, I want to introduce a really good friend, a partner with the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce, and that is Ryan Flynn, the Executive Director, President of the Mexico Oil and Gas Association.
Thank you all so much for coming here this morning. This project has been well over a year in the making, and there's no better place to have this announcement than right here at the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce, because the conversations and the work that we did through our partnership with the Hispano Chamber and all of your great members and staff is really what gave rise to this idea. And before I announce our distinguished guest this morning, I want to just tell you a little bit more about what we're announcing. The New Mexico Oil and Gas Association, the American Petroleum Institute, and the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce have partnered with the Albuquerque Community Foundation. And today we're announcing the launch of a $1 million community impact fund called the Brighter Future Fund. And I want to make it clear that this $1 million that we're pledging for the next couple of years is the floor. I have every intention and expectation that we're going to see this fund grow quite significantly over the next couple of years. The fund will award grants to nonprofit, educational, and governmental organizations with a focus on efforts in STEM education, increasing economic opportunities for New Mexicans, and alleviating childhood hunger. We've committed, NMOGA and API have committed, like I said, $1 million to the fund for the next 5 years. But we anticipate that this is going to be the floor, and we really are just getting started with our work right here. The first awards are going to be announced later this year in December, and then we intend to work with the Community Foundation to announce awards on a quarterly basis at $50,000 increments. I mean, like I said in the beginning, this is an idea that NMOGA wished that it was our idea, but it was really your idea. It was the community, the Hispano Chamber, who opened our eyes to the opportunities that we have in Bernalillo County, especially and right here in the South Valley, to do more. And it's for us from NMOGA, we're really stepping up because people understand what the oil and gas industry is providing in terms of jobs. But we need to step up because New Mexico's success depends on all of us doing our part and helping one another move together and move forward. So this is really important to us, and it's also something that I think falls very nicely with our distinguished guest this morning, the Speaker of the New Mexico House of Representatives, Representative Brian Egoff. And one of the things that Brian has done since he became the Speaker has been to really lead by an example. And he does. I live in Santa Fe. Don't throw anything at me. But Brian does an outstanding job advocating for our community in Santa Fe. But one of the things that he's done over the last couple of years is to advocate for communities outside of Santa Fe, all over the state. And that type of selfless leadership is something that certainly has inspired me and NMOGA and all of our members. And we've seen it time and time again. But when we had some major infrastructure needs in southeastern New Mexico, we were able to rely on our Speaker to step up and to help out our community in areas where we're producing. And that's the type of leadership that's going to help New Mexico move forward. And again, we felt like that type of example was something we have to honor by doing our part and meeting people like the Speaker halfway. So it's my honor to be able to introduce our Speaker, Brian Egoff, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I want to begin by thanking the Hispano Chamber, Albuquerque Community Foundation, and NMOGA for the invitation, but also for this tremendous start. The grants that are going to be made, the contributions that are going to be made out of this fund are going to be changing lives in New Mexico for many years to come. It's a wonderful reminder and a great example of the new page that New Mexico is turning as we move into the future. We're making up for a lot of lost ground in New Mexico, and the budget surpluses and the job creation that is coming from our thriving oil and gas industry are a big reason that we're having such great success in New Mexico. And in our state, unlike other major oil producers, a lot of the activity in the oil and gas industry is found in a few geographically small and more isolated parts of the state. Unlike Texas, where pretty much anywhere you go, you see evidence of oil and gas production. In New Mexico, a great percentage of our population will grow up and live their lives in New Mexico and not necessarily see for themselves the evidence that we are an oil-producing state. And it's great because of that NMOGA is reaching outside of Lee and Eddy and San Juan counties, outside of Chaves County, so that the people of New Mexico can see the impact that the industry is having when it comes to job creation, but also investing in our kids' future, investing in STEM, investing in making sure that communities have access to what they need from the private and nonprofit sector to support the missions of nonprofits all over New Mexico to help lift up kids and lift up families every day all over the state. This is a wonderful start, and it is, as I said, a great reminder of the great things that we have yet to come, and the great partnership that New Mexico has developed with all of the organizations sponsoring this new fund. It's a great partnership, and the future looks very, very bright for New Mexico, and I'm very honored and pleased to be here to help you celebrate the announcement of the new fund. So thank you all very much, and I'll turn it back over.
So it's my job to do introductions, but nobody needs to introduce Randy Cloister because everybody knows him in the community because he's head of Albuquerque Community Foundation. But more than that, Randy is just a huge part of the community and working on things outside of Albuquerque, like the census. But I'm not going to get into that right now. I want to just say we welcome Randy Cloister. We appreciate you being here and what you're doing with this.
Thanks, Ernie. I'm delighted to be here with at least two of our partners at the Albuquerque Community Foundation. I also saw Leslie from Dual Language. That's a third partner here, and I may have missed some others. But first, one of our older partners, and no offense, Ernie, it's not you, it's the chamber. But the Hispano Chamber of Commerce established an endowment fund with the Albuquerque Community Foundation back in 2011 to ensure that the work that's important to them is supported in perpetuity. And now today, we're delighted to have our newest partner, New Mexico Oil and Gas Association. You know, our three organizations share the same dream, and that is a more prosperous New Mexico. It's very simple. Sometimes we get really wordy with what we're trying to accomplish, but it's all about a more prosperous New Mexico for all New Mexicans. The Albuquerque Community Foundation is honored to be selected by NMOGA to be their philanthropic partner. And, you know, I was really impressed when I first heard that you were interested in putting some philanthropic support into some of the non-producing areas of New Mexico, including Albuquerque, and so we're grateful for that. And everyone here should recognize that that support that's in addition to the incredible amount of revenue that is supporting our state already. And I would be remiss if I didn't introduce to you the person, at least on our end, that has been really responsible for bringing the Brighter Future Fund together, and that is Kelly Cooper, the Vice President of the Albuquerque Community Foundation. NMOGA really has a commitment to the underserved populations of our state, and they're going to immediately be looking at food insecurity and other programs that will support economic opportunity. And as Ryan said a little bit earlier, the first grants will be announced in early December. And Ryan, I was confused. I thought that you were going to fund over 4 years, but at least twice in your remarks you talked about in the next couple of years. So we're really delighted that you're stepping that time. It's also important to note that the Brighter Future Fund is an endowed fund. And so that means that while the association's made an initial commitment of $1 million over the next 4 years, at the same time, they're going to be building a permanent endowment that will support New Mexicans in perpetuity. And so we're grateful for that. If you care to read any more details about this, please go to the foundation's website, which is really easy, abqcf.org. Thanks for having us.
Well, I never did introduce myself. I'm Ernie Cinebaca. I'm President and CEO of Albuquerque Smaller Chamber. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Tessa Latson, where is she, Garcia, who was very instrumental in making sure this moves forward, along with Ryan Chavez. We're really excited with our partnership with New Mexico Oil and Gas. It's all about economic development. It's about economic opportunities. It's about business workforce education. It's our mission. And so we're really delighted to help NMOGA, American Petroleum Institute, in Bernalillo County, and non-producing county. And here they are giving back. So we're especially grateful. We are excited that it's happening here today on our campus. And I can't thank you enough, Ryan, for doing this, Randy for doing this, and Ryan for being here today. So everybody, it's over. Have a great time. Rest of the day. Thank you for being here.